Hey guys, welcome back to a bit of everything with Olivia, and today we're going to go through a story called My Weight Journey. So I will try edit in some photos here and there throughout to show you bits and bobs if I can. I may not have them. I have been one that has not wanted photos taken of me. I do have my phone here to help, so I can just reflect on what I've written down to help tell my story a lot better. Okay, so where do we start? We start back when I was 17. Now I had Kaleb at 16, so the weight I didn't actually gain until he was already born. So I went back to my original weight from before birth. Oh, sorry. As I grew up, I was always classed the chubby kid. Which I would say, yeah, I was chubby, but I wasn't a fat kid, which I would get the fat kid a lot too. And then as I went to high school, I did lose a lot of weight. You may hear birds chirping outside, I'm not sure. But as I went to high school, I started dancing more, started doing a lot more, and the weight just started falling off. I did start eating less. But yeah, the journey really started when I was 17, after Kaleb was already born. He was 5 months old at this time. Would have been when I met my ex-husband. At the same time as meeting my ex-husband, I went through a lot of stress. Child, youth and family, most New Zealanders will know who that is, were involved for a wee while. I was trying to quit smoking, and at the same time I had gone on the Depo-Provera, so it's a kind of contraception and it actually can make you gain weight. It's called the injection for those who don't know it by that name. And all three things combined, plus staying at home a lot more, meant that I had a lot against me, and slowly I gradually started to gain weight without realizing. So over the next year I had realized that, wow, I've gained a lot of weight. I'm not skinny like I used to be, and it had gone from, well, I wouldn't say skinny, but slim. It had gone from roughly between 70 and 80 kilos to 117 kilos, and this was my heaviest I had ever been. I would have been about 19 years old at this point. So after I'd realised, I started working out and focusing on my diet, because just realised I've gained a lot of weight. I need to get rid of this like quick smart. This is not me, it's not who I am. So in quickness to try and get all this off, obviously I'd seeked advice from my doctor, and I had got on to a dietitian. And with that dietitian I'd also got the green prescription, which meant I had free swimming and I was able to go aqua jogging, which really got me into aqua jogging actually. I went multiple times a week for quite a few months, and I really enjoyed it. I actually went until I left Dunedin, so I ended up getting a year past the pool, and I really enjoyed it, and I found it really helped take off the weight. And with all that progress, with the walking, the aqua jogging, and concentrating on my diet, I ended up getting down to 96 kilo, which was awesome. I was so glad to make it under 100. I vowed never to go over 100 again. But things happened. So I started working at 22. It was my 21, 22. It was my first job. But the place I was working at and the people I was working for, it wasn't the best situation to be in. So I ended up just not feeling comfortable, under a lot of stress again, and Therefore, I ended up just stopping exercising because I was working out really good till I started working. And I stopped exercising, I stopped concentrating on my diet, I just stopped everything and slowly gained weight back. So I went back downhill basically, or up weight. So with all that, I ended up just trying to, throughout that, knowing I was gaining weight back, I tried dieting, but not watching what I eat. I tried all the, over the years I have tried many diets. I have tried keto, I have tried juice cleanses, I have calorie counted, I've tried multiple, so it's not the best thing to have so many different diets. Tried and failed. But through all this, I ended up moving to down south, and I started working. First I was at McDonald's, then Subway, then I ended up being a home-based educator. And through all that time, it was basically a yo-yo. And at my highest weight that I have ever been, it was 147 kilo. Yep, 147. So I'm not proud of that. So after all that, getting up to 147, trying to figure out, right, how am I going to get back down? I ended up getting a gym membership thanks to my mum. And it was going great. I went to the gym with my friends. We would go work out together. I even had gym equipment at home. So I had an exercise cycle. At one stage I had a cross trainer. I had a weight bench. Fortunately I don't have any of them anymore. And then I ended up in hospital, which if you look over on my health problems, you will hear about how I've had random pain near my uterus, mainly on my right side, that's been going on for a few years now. And this was when I ended up in hospital. They thought it was my appendix, but yet they still to work out exactly what it is. They couldn't find my appendix, so they just ruled that out, and we've since further worked out it's vitamin problems. But with all this going on, when I tried to work out again, I would get in a lot of pain. So it actually, even just walking, it put me in a lot of pain. So for over a year, I was scared to exercise. So this was before I moved up to Christchurch. And since I've moved up to Christchurch, I have been wanting to, I don't want to diet, I want to actually lifestyle change, and that's the way they say to do it. It's so struggling though, but I'm just trying to figure out what lifestyle change is going to work best for me, suit me, and that I can stick it and keep forever. So obviously I'm not 147 anymore. I'm not going to disclose my current weight. I would rather not. However, one day it will be disclosed and you will find out, hopefully, when I have lost what I'd like to. But for now, I'm more focusing on my fitness and my health over my weight. In saying all this, depression, it does not help at all. I end up having weeks where I'll go a few weeks where I just lose all the energy, the focus, and I just get really low, and all I want to do is just sleep and not do anything actually. I have no energy, just no motivation, no nothing whatsoever, and that will come and go. So I'm trying to look for ways to actually help that as well and fight that, so that does not come and go and it just stays gone. So I would like to thank you for watching this video about my weight. It is a bit of a drag story but it's been 11 years since I started gaining weight. So it's actually been a longer journey than I expected. I thought at the start, oh yeah, I'll just get rid of this and I'll never have to worry about it again. But now I'm a lot more comfortable in my skin. I would like to lose it, yes. I do not want to be skinny, no. I would like to still have some extra padding on me. But in saying all this, just be who you are, be who you're comfortable with. Thanks for watching. Bye.